Say what I want like I'm Taylor. My kinda white like Taylor. Swear. Taylor.
We're back at Elajas Rats. They were getting into Raynn and Easy Mill, making Storm and One and Only. This was suggested by a Wolfpack member, so shout out to the Wolfpack members out here suggesting videos. Okay, if you want us to react to specific videos that you want reacted to, make sure you just go ahead and comment down below. Okay, I read the comments. I may not respond to everything because sometimes people be on my meat sack, but at the end of the day, I read the comments. Feel me? So continue to comment down below what videos you want me to react to, and we can get those up on the damn channel. Okay, but in case you don't know how we get down here at the Elajas React stage, Mr. and Mrs. Easy Millers, I'm gonna let you know. Okay, if I don't like this interview, it's going. You know what I'm saying? I'm prepared today. I got all the YouTube gear on. Okay, hold on, wait. I got these say YouTube Black, in case you don't know. These say YouTube Black. You see how that sun is up in there? That's why I got to put the glasses on, because I could just close it. I could just close the blinds, but I like sun. You know what I'm saying? Sun gives me extra XP points for me. But if I don't like the damn interview, trust me, this is what happen. It's gonna get them out to the bottle, stupid. Don't mess around. Don't play around with me. Right? But if I like the interview, I got nothing else to do but click that thing out the cut, boy. I'm gonna shoot out the roof like this. I'm popping up and then I'm popping down like this. All right,
Hey everyone, it's Raynn.
And this is Easy Mill.
And we're hanging with Rob on
Front Row Live.
Of an impact you both had on each other and how much.
Oh, man's actually already interviewed Easy by himself. Now he's interviewing Raynn and Easy Mill. That's dope. I remember his interview. I think I reacted to his interview. Right.
Not realize how much of an impact you both had on each other and how much you guys worked with each other on music. So I really want to dive in and talk about that chemistry between the two of you, like that first time that you started to collaborate together and how you've seen each other kind of evolve during that process.
What would you have to say? You ladies first.
Okay, so when it comes to us working together, we actually, like, especially for the first parts of us making music, like, especially me, he was always the one who was, like, doing all the orchestration, all the kind of composing.
Yeah.
And while I was just kind of throwing ideas into the wind and hoping that he would put them on the thing if he didn't argue with me on everything. Yeah.
Sounds like a tough producer.
Yeah, I mean, I try not to be tough, but, I guess what I feel like, I make sure that whatever her ideas are marinate well together, and, make sure that they come out, like, solid. I would feel just, like, that's just, I want to make sure that she enjoys what she's listening to.
Yeah.
Definitely. He also, like, helps me, like, he also teaches me while he's doing all the producing and composing.
Yeah.
He's also telling me, so when it comes to songs, you have to make sure that, like, he's teaching me about timing, about, like, composition in general, about how things should meld together, and it's just really, like, it's a really enriching thing.
Who taught you how to sing? Because your voice is incredible. You have this powerful yet very, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain your voice. It's, like, super powerful but delicate at the same time. And yeah, exactly. Perfect for artists. So who taught you that?
Well, I started singing, like, since I was 2, and probably, like, in terms of just...
I was crying when I was 2.
That's what mom says, at least. And I've always loved to sing my favorite.
All right, so this whole time I've really been trying to look up how old Raynn is, right? So she's not an ugly woman. I don't know how old she is though, so I'm really trying to be very careful with my words. You know what I'm saying? I was really trying to do the research. I don't even like I'm not even that guy that's gonna tell anybody under 18 and definitely under 21 for real. But yeah, really more so under 21. Like, I'm not even really giving you a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you could be attractive or you could be a non-ugly individual, but I'm not really looking to compliment you if you're not above the legal age limit. You know what I'm saying? He's 25. She don't look that much younger than him. I wouldn't give her, like, less than... I feel like she's probably, like, 4 to 5 years younger than him, which would still put her above age or in a good age range for me to provide this compliment. However, I also mess with Easy Mill, and I don't want, because I do feel like I'll end up meeting you in real life one time. So I don't want to feel like I'm disrespecting you, because y'all actually look alike as well. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying your sister's not ugly. I don't want no respect, but I'm just saying your sister not ugly, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But to speak to her singing ability, though, she does have a great singing voice. I do believe I reacted to a song that they did. Check that Easy Mill playlist for a fact. But yeah, she does have a great singing voice. So like, they're just a creative, talented family. That's what's up. No cap.
Well, I started singing like since I was 2, and probably like in terms of just.
I was crying.
More glazing coming on the way from Rob, because he was in his first interview. He was glazing Easy Mill, but rightfully so though. Don't get him misconstrued. I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying, like, cause now this man probably gonna hang up posters of both of them on his wall. After his interview with Easy Mill, I feel like he went straight to the Eminem merch store, and he copped all the Easy Mill merch. He about to hang it up on his wall. So now when he found out the sister been singing since 2, Raynn posters going up on the wall right next to the Easy Mill plaque. I'm trying to show you.
Since I was 2, and probably like in terms of.
I was crying when I was 2.
That's what mom says. And I've always loved to sing my favorite songs. Like Taylor Swift was like my entire childhood growing up, and kind of like in my teen years, like Billie Eilish was like the main thing. So I kind of got the sort of powerful yet delicate thing over each and every artist that I listened to all the time. And it kind of gave me each different impressions, and I kind of like sort of integrated it into my own little version, I guess.
Yeah. I love that the two of you not only work on each other's music, but you collaborate together on each other's music. Easy, when was that first moment that you felt like it was the right time to bring her onto one of your tracks?
Like initially, of course, I always felt the need, like, not necessarily need, like, I always felt like she belongs, like, you know, making music in a way, but there was a process at first, and to be honest, like, you know, we had to go through certain things, and like, you know, certain catalysts started like us on the grind, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, so just knowing like what we went through, like I wanted to kind of just cultivate, you know, how she approached, like, you know, the making the music thing too, cause with it goes without saying that like you can go and try to make music, but what goes into it is like your feelings and emotions like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Nah, that's a fact, man. I feel like nowadays anybody think they can just go in the booth. I mean, technically they can. Anybody can technically just pay for studio time, go in the booth and make a song, right? But I think that's just not, bro. Like, I think there's a lack of real musical talent and ability, feeling, and substance when it comes to artists nowadays. It's really just because like their mans was making music, or maybe somebody they was just around or making music, or they just listen to music frequently, so they're like, you know what, let me just try it out myself, and then ended up working, right? But it's like the people that are gonna have longevity, the people that are gonna be recognized by the real people in this industry, right, are the ones that actually have the talent. But even then, there's people that get recognized in the industry that blew up fast, or that did have that upbringing of just like I saw my man's rapping, so I went in the studio and rapped, and it worked. You know what I'm saying? Pop Smoke, I believe he said his story was that his friend was had studio time, and then he just went in the booth, and then his first song was just fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, the man already did have the deep voice, so it's like it could have worked as long as he had like a good cadence and delivery to it. You feel me? But I like artists that have like artistry background, like musical background, or like a previous talent. Well, I mean, obviously the talent was already in you, I guess, maybe. And I'm not necessarily even knocking people that just I guess maybe realize their talent by seeing someone else they know doing a similar thing, and then it gives them that confidence. Nothing really wrong with that. But I'm saying I like knowing that like a person has that timeline that you can look back at, where it's like, okay, like they've been doing this creative stuff. They know that like music is a feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to. What makes people feel music is when the artist put effort into divulging a piece of themselves into that song. I think surface level stuff is cool for what it's cool for, but in terms of like longevity type of music, it has to have some type of a level of feeling and emotion, like Easy Mill's talking about, that's gonna make it resonate with somebody past them wanting to hear it for the first time, and you know when they wanted to hear it multiple times and being able to relate to it in some way and stuff like that. You know?
What goes into it is like your feelings and emotions like that.
Yeah.
And like I feel like that has passed through, and people like gravitate to what we've sang and rapped. I would say, yeah.
Now, for you, Raynn, I can't stop listening to Storm. That's probably my favorite track that you've done. And it's crazy because it's an early track from you. So the fact that you were so good at what you were doing at such an early age, talk to me about that track, Storm. How did that really kind of start out for you?
So in the way that it started out, it's actually supposed to be kind of like a sister song to my first ever, song that I released, Raindrop.
Mm-hmm.
And Kuya helped with that one. It was like orchestrative, kind of like more melancholy.
Yeah.
And I wanted Storm to be kind of like almost exactly like that in a way. And because I didn't really see myself as the type to want to do like belty or like big, powerful songs. And that's like when me and Kuya first like fought, like on a song. And it's like, I didn't expect for him to be so adamant about it.
Yeah.
And that's where I kind of got the nickname from my family, like stubborn, like, because I was really trying to get it to be like kind of more melancholy. He was trying to get it to be more punchy and, kind of like with the...
Wait, so Kuya is easy? What is a Kuya? Like I heard it and I kind of let it slide, but I was like, what is a Kuya? Because I wanted to really make sure she was talking about Easy Mill. Who is Kuya? What does a Kuya mean? Like, is that a word in Tagalog? Like, I'm confused. What is a Kuya? Nah, the sun is literally like, bro, I look like a ghost, boy. Like, sun is literally smacking against my face, boy. Like, hey man, I do it for y'all though. I'm enduring levels of sunlight and heat to the face right now. But hey man, I love me some vitamin D though. Nothing wrong with some vitamin D from the sun. Get some nutrients, vitamins, yo.
The drums and everything make it loud, and
I
was really trying to get it to be like kind of more melancholy. He was trying to get it to be more punchy and kind of like with the drums and everything make it loud, and
I wanted it to be some contrast because you had come from that sad ass stuff from that like Raindrop, so I knew like she was like holding something in even when it comes to like the delivery of what Storm was at first. Cause she like when she I think showed me the demo, I kind of remember like, hey yo, that's kind of that's a universal chord progression you're using right there. I got a lot of potential. You singing it a little soft right now, and I was like, hey yo, hold on, just sing the first part for me real quick, and then I kind of laid it down, and then I created like this drum break, like the right.
Yeah, and I was like, I remember I was so kind of like confused at first. Like, why are you putting drums on? It's like, I thought it's supposed to be only like
trust the
piano
process.
and
Trust
stuff.
the process.
And he like he made it into like a whole beat, and I was like, I kind of got mad. And like we actually started like yelling at each other for like a couple days about it. But like eventually I kind of gave in. But I kind of like didn't really like the song for the first few for the first year, I'm pretty sure. And then I kind of saw how much it impacted people, like with like all the kind of like the comments about the song itself, and how like people loved how like the lyrics and the energy of the song kind of like matched.
Yeah.
Like how it's like in the chorus where it's like a hurricane is like it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
literal.
It's giving the
Nah, I'm crying. What was that?
song kind of like matched.
Yeah.
Like how it's like in the chorus where it's like a hurricane is like it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Literal.
it's giving the feeling like genuinely instead of like kind of like softer and stuff.
Yeah.
We just have a huge, I say, like past or when it comes to actually dealing with like the title of the song and hurricanes and so I feel like that kind of came through. I feel like that also like is an underlining reason as to why at the time it like just so felt so heavy like for the song and us being like big fans of like M and I heard like this like other version of Love the Way You Lie for some reason, like because
That's
of what she came
Oh
out.
wow, yeah, that's
And I
true.
was like, and she told me when like made like a little bit of halfway front of the song, she was like, "Can you?"
Yeah, can you like rap on it? I was like, okay,
Oh,
because
man.
I was already starting to like kind of accept the song for what it was. I was like, you know what, this could use like a rap. Like,
Wow.
I think that would be great because
Wow.
at the first part of the song, it was supposed to be just me, and I didn't think that he could like add to it in the rap part because I mean I thought it was gonna be like another kind of orchestrated song, like how can you rap on an orchestrated song? But with the beat of it, I was like, okay, this is giving it's giving the
Yeah.
vibes, and so he wrote the song. He wrote the rap verse in like 10 minutes, was it? How long did it
Jeez.
take you to write it?
My goodness.
Like, yeah, it took him like such a short time to
Damn.
write it. And literally, yeah, like while we were making the song, he just wrote the rap verse, started rapping. And it was just like, okay.
Hey man, real rappers, you could really, because you're really supposed to be spitting from a level of truth to yourself. You know, when it's real, you can tell, you can see in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? When you spit in real rap versus and you spit in real life, it shouldn't necessarily be hard to come up with real life. And as long as you already have like the thought process of putting together rhyme words and you know, taking that, or you know, the concept of like a ABAB or AABB or stuff like that, and taking that last word and being able to rhyme with another word, you know what I'm saying? At that point, you just gotta fill it with your real life, and then put some metaphors and similes in there. And if you know how to contrast things and add references and you know, utilize your life and utilize other people's lives and put it together in a verse, then it shouldn't be that hard. It probably sounds a little more complicated than it is, but I mean, as a person that also writes verses as well and can freestyle and stuff like that, you know, you really gotta just take off your real life. You gotta be able to know some words and you know, be able to catch a beat and catch a flow. And clearly, Easy can produce and stuff like that. So he was able to. I mean, he was one that also put the beat together. So he probably was writing in his head as the beat was being made. So he probably was. That's probably also what made it not that hard to put together a verse, because as he's making it and putting together the beat, he probably already had something in his head like, oh yeah, ooh, like this is what I would say on this. You feel me? So then when she was like, oh yeah, you should rap on it. You know what I'm saying? Probably 1 + 2 made 8. You feel me? 65.
Yeah, like while we were making the song, he just wrote the rap verse, started rapping. And it was just like, okay, that's good, that's crazy.
That's madness. Well, just to kind of bounce a little bit about the song that you said, like it reminded you with Eminem. Like when I first played my wife that track, her first question was like, "Is that Halsey?" And I was like, "Nope, it is not."
Who is Halsey? I don't know who that is.
She was like, "Is that Halsey?" And I was like, "Nope, it is not."
I get that a lot. With a lot of the more female singers, I've noticed that like a lot of people are like, "Oh, you sound like so and so,
Yeah.
and so and so, and so and so," and I'm just like, "Huh, maybe I do.
Yeah.
Maybe I do." You know.
But if it ever bothers you, because I know some artists do get kind of annoyed about that situation, just think about it this way. Like, to me, it's more of a nostalgic kind of sound. So, like, I feel like I've been listening to you for a long time. And I feel like that's incredible.
Thank you so much.
I don't think comparison is ever bad or wrong. If you guys know who Nardwar is, there's an interviewer named Nardwar. When I used to do interviews a lot more heavily, I still do interviews as well, but I used to go in the field and do interviews. Like I used to go to artists' concerts and catch them after their concert and just do a lot of more on the fly interviews. Now I do kind of more sit down podcast style interviews, but like people would compare me to Nardwar, and then when I make music, people compare me to Tyler the Creator. That one I more get the music comparison to Tyler the Creator than I get my interview style being compared to Nardwar. You know what I'm saying? If you want to check out one of my songs, Ella Yoshi Dial Tone, the music video is on 7 Hip Hop. Definitely gonna tap in. But I don't think comparison is bad, because it just means that it's giving somebody a level of association with you, so that they know what to expect when they listen to your music, and they know if they're able to be a fan of it or not. Because and if someone actually can associate themselves with the previous artist when they hear you, then I think that's a good thing. As long as you're not actively trying to do that, then I think it's a good thing, because it just means that they've now categorized you in their head on for it to make sense for them to listen to your music, because like you said, it'll make them feel like they've heard you before, but now it's like a different iteration of it if they don't want to listen to the actual individual. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, as long as it's not like super intentional, because you may hear there's like a billion A Boogies. I think people should really acknowledge how influential A Boogie is. You know what I'm saying? A Boogie has inspired a lot of melodic artists. No cap. But and so is like Lil Durk. I say like Lil Durk and A Boogie have both inspired a lot of melodic artists. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with comparison though. It just means that you're showing off the things that you were maybe listening to or the people that you're listening to. That's probably what they were listening to. So you have a level of resemblance to it. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing, but like Rob said, a lot of artists do take offense to it for whatever reason.
Just think about it this way, like. To me, it's more of a nostalgic kind of sound. So, like, I feel like I've been listening to you for a long time, and I feel like that's incredible.
Thank you so much. I definitely used to be like kind of annoyed by it, but in terms of like kind of like I have been starting to like kind of like get it in that sort of way.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it just means that I've like kind of taken a lot from other artists as well.
Yeah.
And it's like people are seeing that.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
You guys also collaborated on Act One. For One and Only. So, what was it about that song that you felt like her vocal was like perfect for the track?
Okay, so around this time span, I'm on my playlist. One of my favorite songs was Chris Brown's song, "Don't Be Gone Too Long," and on that specific one, like, no, One and Only. Are you Autumn Leaves?
Like the girl singing on top of.
No, it wasn't Autumn Leaves. Autumn Leaves was with K-Dot, man.
Okay, so Don't Be Gone Too Long. So that's
Yeah,
not
Don't
one.
Be Gone Too Long, and the other version.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I heard that. This man putting me on the Chris Brown song. Easy man putting me on the Chris Brown song. I don't even think I heard that song. Don't Be Going Too Long. I'm not dead. Write that down though. I'm gonna check that song out now. Where the bro? Don't Be Going Too Long. I'm gonna check that song out, bro. Don't Be Gone Too Long. I'm gonna check that song out. Where the bro? I mean, let me put Chris Brown. That's what. It might put me on some good vibes. I'm gonna check him out.
No, it wasn't Autumn Leaves. Autumn Leaves was with K-Dot, man.
Okay, so Don't Be Gone Too Long. So that's
Yeah,
not
Don't
one.
Be Gone Too Long, and the other version.
Oh, the beat of like the beat type of beat.
Yeah, like the type of beat and vibe, like "Don't Be Gone Too Long" by Chris Brown, and there was this other version that Ariana was on it as well, and it was just a music video on YouTube. I don't think if it's even like on Spotify. I wish it was, but like on that version, like it was just heavily on my rotation, and like when I was making One and Only, like I felt like with just my voice, I felt, yeah, I need a female voice, bro.
That was definitely my job when it comes to
Roof. So he's Kuya and she's Roof. I thought she was Raynn. I'm confused. What is a Roof? Comment down below if you know who Roof is. And what's a Kuya? I'm confused. Also, if you got to start a video, make sure you go ahead and smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the post notification bell so every time we drop a new damn video, you hear me? And comment down below any other videos you want me to react to here on the channel.
Voice, I felt, yeah, I need a female voice, bro.
That was definitely my job when it comes to like when it came to his stuff. He's like,
Yeah.
I need some chorus voices. Ruth, I need some random shouting.
Up and down the stairs, like what?
I need some second voicing on a second octave register. And so yeah, that was kind of my job. And then as we were making the song, like I was doing like for One and Only, it's like two voices, right? It's his voice and then my voice on a second octave. And we're doing that. And then he didn't write the second verse yet at the time. So I was like, what if I write that verse? So I wrote it pretty quickly, I'm pretty sure, like as well. Yeah.
Like I feel like with raps or anything, I feel like it's a little easier for me. Like, you know, because I'm just talking. So yeah, I'm just talking a beat. And that one, I wanted to make that really singy song. You know me? Like on this dukes. Yeah, and I was like, man, I need some singing help.
Yeah, so I definitely I took his first verse and kind of rewrote the melody into like a good second verse to make it, kind of like seamless.
Yeah.
And it worked really well. And then we just kind of repeated the chorus, made it pop. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah.
I love hearing like this, like artists talk about making the structure of a song and like really structuring the song, like really putting it together, like real production work. I really enjoy hearing the certain vernacular and terminology because I mean, I feel like I've mentioned in this reaction or other reactions, everybody's not an artist. Everybody don't have this capability to even know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not even that hands on with their music. You know what I'm saying? I like how hands on both Easy Mill and Raynn are with the music. They're aware of the what it takes to put together a fire song without necessarily the need of a whole damn team telling them, this is what you should do, put that there, how are we gonna take this, we're gonna do that with this. You know what I'm saying? Like they're putting together works of art together because they're just talented people and they know what would work where, That's honestly crazy though. Like your brother the rapper, the sister the fire singer. That's great.
And it worked really well. And then we just kind of repeated the chorus, made it pop. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's ghostwriter.
See? I'm just glad you're just not a ghostwriter. I'm glad that your name is also on there and we get to listen to you. So there we go. Hopefully we get more music from you. I know it's been some time. So I'm parked on your Spotify and hoping that something else pops up eventually. So I'm sure a lot of people will. Now you've been doing a couple performances because it's Filipino American Heritage Month. Today we're at Mania 3 here in West Covina. What do these events mean to you as a Filipino American, but also like as a new performer trying to like put your name out there?
Personally, as somebody who was born in the Philippines and came here at a very young age, I've always especially in the first part coming to America, I was a little bit embarrassed about my culture a little bit at the first part because I saw all these kids kind of like different with their like different foods and all that, and they were all the same, and I had like my different little lunchbox. And then after a little while, I saw that my friends were curious about my lunchbox and they tried my food, and they were like, oh, "This is so good!" And then I was like, "I'm so happy." And so I brought I brought so much more food. I was very happy about it. And then kind of over time, I was like a lot more proud of myself and my kind of like heritage.
Yeah.
And like just trying to be like who I am. It's like every time I like say something wrong in English, I'm always like, I'm an immigrant. Just trying to.
That's very honest though. That's very honest. It's like I was embarrassed to be who I was because that's something that a lot of people end up going through when they're not from America. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like depending on how the field looks at your culture or where you're from at that moment, it may make you not want to embrace that. You know what I'm saying? Like in decades ago, right? Haitians coming from Haiti, it was looked down upon to be Haitian. Like a lot of Haitians were chasing like Jamaican culture and integrating that into where they. How they inhabit in their community that they dive into. So a lot of Haitians and Jamaicans that are cool with each other and they kind of utilize each other's culture at a point. You know what I'm saying? Because at a point it wasn't cool to be Haitian. You know what I'm saying? I think nowadays it's cool to be Haitian, it's cool to be African. That's in right now. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'm waiting for the trend to necessarily. So let me make sure I say this correctly, right? It's not that I want the trend to be over. I just don't want it to be a trend. I feel like right now it's a trend. I want it to be a reality. You know what I'm saying? So like when it's a reality, the culture has already accepted it, and it's not just like something that's buzzing at the time and falls off from people's thought process, or when the trend is over, they no longer care about that particular group of people. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I don't necessarily want to happen. Like there's certain cultures that are buzzing right now, and it's cool, trending, and that's what's up. But things don't trend forever. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to go from a trend to just being a reality where people just look at these cultures as like, okay, we now know what their cultures are about, so now we accept them into the community and we can all just look at them as equal rather than like it's a now, oh wow, we didn't know all this existed, all this cool stuff. I don't want to just be like, all right, now we found out about it and now bye. we soaked up your culture for the time we soaked it up. Now we gonna get y'all up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Which can happen. You feel me? This is realism I'm speaking on,
It's like that's my excuse.
All of a sudden, all of a sudden, you're proud.
Yeah, but for me, Filipino Heritage Month is really something special because it really is like, hey, we're here, like we're here amongst you guys, and we have a culture that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And we all want to share with you,
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, no, it's cool.
Awesome. What about for you, Easy? You have a big Filipino show, part of the Filipino month as well, in New York for
Yes, sir.
SOBs on October 23rd, which I'm tempted to just fly out there to catch you because
Come on, eh?
I'm disappointed that it's not in LA, but I'm also like, yeah, I got to catch that. And you have a fellow.
Wait, he was in New York? October 23rd. Yo, I dead missed that. Damn. When does the interview come out? This came out 4 days ago. Damn. I dead would have went to that. Actually, no. I think I actually did apply for that. No, I ain't gonna lie, no cap. I think I did actually hit up I hit up his PR to actually try to cover that. That's a fact. I think I actually did reach out to his PR and I didn't get anywhere back. Yo, come on, y'all. Help me get this Easy Mill interview. He was in my city. I think I actually emailed his PR and they did not get back to me, man. That's not cool. I want to interview Easy Mill, bro. I really do. I think we'd have a great interview. I do like Rob's interview as well, though. Shout out to Rob.
Part of the Filipino month as well in New York for
Yes, sir.
SOBs on October 23rd, which I'm tempted to just fly out there to catch you because
Come on, eh?
I'm disappointed that it's not in LA, but I'm also like, yeah, I got to catch that. And you have a fellow Filipino on there performing with you as well, who's also on your album.
Stockton native.
Yeah.
You hear me? EBNTV gonna be out there, New York. Yeah.
What does it mean to perform at an event like that?
Man, Spotify, I would say it's just huge, man, because like it's also, I feel just like not generation wise, just like I feel like us, you know, just listening to music on Spotify and then now being able to perform for them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm juiced.
We're definitely not like we're definitely nonstop Spotify listeners. Like I'm like he has a subscription. I just kind of I go my way around the ads. You know, I do all the. It's like Spotify's just a really good app for music. So we've always been doing it like just consistently, and like the fact that he's performing for them, it's like whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
man. Like
Things
the
happening.
SOBs, man. Son of a bitch. I was like, yo, this for real, man. This for real. Like for the actual app, we doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Maybe you should, I don't know, try and get One and Only to be on the set list so then you can join the stage.
Just be like,
I mean, food for
hi,
thought.
hi.
Food for thought. I don't know.
That's also actually that's actually this concert being the first time for me doing an all hip hop.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's the first time. All hip hop songs.
Oh man, we're gonna get some 8 Mile in there.
We'll see.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I did his laugh. He did that same laugh in another interview.
We'll see.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, when I left the house on our first interview, aside from being like blown away by your vocals and your music, I couldn't stop thinking about how I would love to hear a collaboration with you and Tech Nine, but also a collaboration with one of my favorite Japanese rock bands, 1OK Rock.
1OK.
Which, are you familiar with them?
I've been heard of them, yeah, but I feel like just heard like a little bit of songs, cause my best friend, he put me on, like kind of showed me a little bit of that stuff, and this was like just us, like, you know, chatting in Facebook,
Yeah.
and showed me a little bit, but yeah, I've been heard of them, yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be incredible to hear a collaboration. So for us, the fans, like, what do we have to do to make something like this happen?
Just wait and see. I mean, we cooking up all the time, so whatever spills out of our plate, just make sure to catch it.
All right, lastly, Realist has been incredible, has done amazing.
I don't listen to
There's no
business.
music
Everybody
video
gonna be
yet.
here. Someone
Any
between.
plans for a music video?
Woo! I mean, yes, I would. Wait, for which song?
Realist.
Realist, right? Yeah, man. Like we want to do it. You know. Hopefully.
I feel like I just put you. I just made you a little nervous right
Yeah,
now.
hopefully. You talk about my boss. Hey, yeah. Like, yeah, we gotta get. Yeah. Hopefully, man.
Yeah. Awesome, guys. Well, I'm excited to reunite with you. I'm excited to catch you perform.
I'm so afraid of Eminem, bro. If I talk too much, he might not give me the video, bro.
Hey, yeah. Like, yeah, we gotta get. Hopefully, man.
Yeah. Awesome, guys. Well, I'm excited to reunite with you. I'm excited to catch you perform in a little bit. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let's do this again sometime soon. Raynn, new music, please. Please. You guys be sure to check out Raynn and Easy Mill. Thanks for watching on Front Row Live.
No, I like Rob's interviews. He has good interviews. That was Easy Mill and Raynn on the Rob Show. Let me give you the front rows. Front row, Raynn and Easy Mill interview, Making Storm and One and Only. Okay, Front Row Live. Shout out to Front Row Live. And I think it was a great interview. I think Raynn is a dope artist and he's put out more music. And I think Easy Mill and Raynn make fire collaborations together. I do recall Reacting to Storm, great music. You know what I'm saying? And Easy Mill's PR, stop playing with me. Like, come on, bro. I could get that man a great interview too. I live in New York. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's happening? Why you doing me like that? I emailed y'all. I know I emailed y'all, man. Hit the brother back. You know what I'm saying? Hit the brother back, man. Come on, let's find out how we could get Taylor an Easy Mill interview. Look, yeah, I think that'd be a great interview too. You know what I'm saying? I'm nowadays in my interview catalog, I go for people that actually know things about, so we can have good conversations. Because at the point in time, I didn't really care about the artists I was interviewing. I was just interviewing people to have a good time and stuff like that. But I like to actually have more in-depth conversations with creators that I enjoy their creations, and I think we can have like dope conversations, stuff like that. But overall, you know, once again, shout out to Rob. I think he had a dope conversation with both of them, and his previous interview with Easy Mill was also fire. You know what I'm saying? But to get a rating for this damn video, I'm gonna go ahead and do what I got to do, because I have to do what I got to do, or else what am I really doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm letting it click in your face, stupid. Yeah, I'm in there. I'm getting up in there. Yeah, I'm in there. I'm letting it swirl. And I'm letting it wiggle, stupid. Don't play with me. Yeah, that's how I get down and dirty. That's gonna do it for this episode of Elajas Rags. Make sure you go and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the post notification bells, and every time we drop a new damn video, make sure you follow Taylor Elajas on Instagram and TikTok for more funny and satirical content. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Taylor Elajas, and you're watching Elajas React.
Big Reaper and I'm back for the killing. When I get on the track, say what I'm actually feeling. I'm a murder baby, you my next victim maybe.